I really wish I knew about these things before coming here. For context, I recently moved here from Tanzania to Atlanta, Georgia in US. So before coming here, I had some ideas and perception what life is like in the United States. So after I arrived here, I was like, hmm. Yeah, so in this video, I'll be talking about 4 things that I wish I knew before coming to the United States of America. So some of these things that I'm going to mention, I was aware of them, like I knew about them, and some, like the very last point that I'll mention, that's like something that I was not prepared for. Like I wasn't, nobody prepared me for, and I wish I really knew about that one. So the very first thing that shook me and like surprised me to my core, it was the measurement. I was so surprised. I didn't really understand like why did they choose to use this like complicated system of measurement. They could have gone for the easiest option, but they choose the hardest thing to focus on. So until this time that I'm recording this video, I don't understand about pounds, I don't understand about ounces and blah blah blah. I don't know how long it's going to take for me to be able to understand that one. So if you're also confused about the US measurement system, please give this video a thumbs up so that I understand I'm not the only person suffering from this. So another thing that shook me to my core is the price of groceries here. Like, how do you guys survive? Like, how? So I remember when we just arrived, one of our hosts took us to Walmart. So we had to buy some groceries so that we can make some food and blah blah blah. And the price of the stuff, like basic stuffs like milk, eggs, bread, like they're super expensive. Like how? And then another thing which is kind of funny to me, because back home I remember the price of the item. If something is like $2, that's the price of that thing, and that's what you're going to pay for. But here you'll find something is like $2.4, and then when you go to checkout, it's like 2 point something because of the tax. So they don't add tax before you buy this stuff, and I'm like, why? Like, that's so confusing. Another thing that shook me and surprised me to my core is the weather. Like, weather here is so different. So I'm coming from Tanzania, where it's a tropical country. It doesn't get very cold, it doesn't get very hot. It's between 19 degrees or 30 something degrees. That's like the hottest. So when I was choosing my placement, I decided to go for southern part because I was like, southern part doesn't get that cold, so I'll be good if I go there. And then I came here just to find out that it was very hot, which was just okay. I could manage that. But bro, nobody prepared me for the amount of humidity. Like, it was so humid, like very, very humid. So I was like, oh, I didn't. So I wish I knew that the place would be hot and humid at the same time. And then another thing that surprised me very much, this one I didn't even know about before coming here, it was the sunset. Like, sun doesn't go down until 8. How? So I was so surprised about that one. Like, how does it, like, the sun is out until 8 something, 8:30? It's like very sunny. How am I supposed to know it's night? So the last thing that surprised me to my core, which is like, wow, I'm still like going through that until this moment that I'm recording it. It's language barrier. Oh my god. So back home, I was like, oh, I have a good English, I can manage, I'll survive. Oof. So I just came here, and then I remember it started from the airport. Like, I needed help from, I wanted to ask about my luggage. So I went to that person and I'm like, hey, I'm looking for this and this. And then it's like, my English is not Englishing. Like, people will be talking to me and I'm like, okay, what is she saying? Like, I don't understand. And then I'll be talking to people, I'll be asking them something, and they're like, yeah. So you'll face that. Like, have you ever faced any language barrier when you moved to US or any other English speaking country? If the answer is yes, please write a comment down. Just share your experience. How was it? Click this video to watch how I moved from Tanzania to USA.